How to avoid a world war over Syria and create universal peace. Perhaps that is what we should be asking ourselves in these times of illegal directed energy weapon terror. Greetings superior beings. Greetings Supreme Being. Welcome to this anonymous broadcast. Americans supplied Syrians with weapons. CIA-funded weapons begin to reach Syrian rebels. CNN.com, www.cnn.com/2013/09/12/ politics/ Syria-arming-rebels/ CIA begins weapons delivery to Syrian rebels. WashingtonPost.com, the CIA has begun delivering weapons to rebels in Syria, ending months of delay in lethal aid that had been promised by the Obama administration, according to U.S. officials and Syrian figures. Syria Geneva 2, first full day of talks begin, BBC News. 1 hour ago, Syria's warring parties began formal peace talks in Geneva, but they have decided to speak through a mediator rather than face-to-face. A mediator Lee Surf I follow the fit test derailing the New World Order genocide. Liberty Gal posted on September 4, 2013 at 2:36 p.m. Link, too late. The Senate panel just passed the authorization. First step is a go. They call this a limited resolution. I don't care what they call it. It is an attack on a sovereign nation, and thereby, a declaration of war by the U.S. on another country. This is not another Iraq or Afghanistan where we are fighting an invisible terrorist force. We are launching an aggressive attack on another country's military, designed to cripple their ability to respond in a tactical way to aggressive attacks. That is real war. We get what we deserve. This is unjustified. Our country is in no danger. This is all ego. Assad killed 10,000 people with bombs, but killing several hundred with chemical weapons he somehow crossed a line. Even the UN disagrees. This should tell us something. Our actions should tell the world something. We are attacking just as many nations as Germany at the start of WW2. Prevent a world war by any means necessary. Prevent an attack on Syria by any means necessary and make an agreement. universalpeace.jimdo.com. If the Jesuits control both John Kerry, Skull and Bones, and Assad, via the Muslim Brotherhood uprisings, they want to start their third world war over Syria by not letting Assad accept a transitional government, and both sides are controlled by them. Also clear from the fact the Jesuit leader Adolfo Nicolas is pretending he is against an attack on Syria to make the Jesuits look like the heroes that tried to prevent all this, which is part of their open false world peace policy. In reality, the Jesuits are a military order with a secret true universal war policy that want to kill 7 billion people in a world war to depopulate to 500 million. Georgia Guidestones the 10 Commandments of the Luciferian Freemasons, to create a satanic new world order. Okay, these are not peace talks but war talks. John Kerry slamming the ceasefire agreement and not offering an alternative ceasefire agreement makes clear they want a world war, does it not? If it is clear Assad is not going to accept a transitional government, we had better think of a way to prevent an attack on Syria to prevent a world war. Assad's a nation. The Jesuits are target number one if they create this world war with their puppet Kerry. We are one big family. Not accepting a transitional government is not serious enough to attack Syria as a whole. The Syrian civilians have suffered enough from the attacks of the rebels that were supplied with weapons by the Americans. According to the CNN article, CIA-funded weapons begin to reach Syrian rebels. CNN.com of the 12th of September 2013. The Assad regime could be attacked instead of the civilians to avoid a world war by any means necessary. There are an infinite number of other ways to avoid a world war, so they had better come up with one or several world war prevention or better yet universal peace creation strategies. All people with nuclear weapons are insane and they are a danger to themselves and others. The insane preemptive nuclear doctrine is in violation of the Prevention of Nuclear War Agreement. We can help by thinking how to avoid a world war and to expose a possible planned world war in order to prevent it or survive it. God is not DJs. US still toying with idea of bombing Syria. Kerry, Voice of Russia, January 23, 2014. US President Barack Obama has never given up the idea of dealing a blow on Syria. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry said he believes that Bashar Assad is as good as a magnet for terrorists. Geneva 2, West engaged in terrorism against Syria. Despite all of this, the Syrian people remain steadfast. And the response was to impose sanctions on our food, our bread and our children's milk to starve the population, pushing them into sickness and death under the injustice of these sanctions. Infowars.com, January 23, 2013. Hurrah! Great Lip Balm by Organic Echo, or it's by Bio Food as a Weapon. G. MO. Universal peace. Now Netanyahu takes a lonely stance denouncing Iran, nytimes.com published October 11, 2013. United we stand. Recovery begins with non-compliance. Rise up against the people that have planned an illegal population reduction, genocide, in violation of the Genocide Convention and call it population control. Ideas are bulletproof. CD-ROMs are EMP-proof. We demand universal peace. Now universalpeace.jimdo.com